We got the all-new DCD803 multiple head install driver review coming up right about now. What's up, everybody? This is one of my most excited videos in a long time to shoot, because that's the DCD803 from DeWalt. It's in their Atomic series. What it is, you're saying to yourself, Josh, but what is that? Well, that's a drill that can put on 4 different style heads to get you in the tight spots, use it as a regular drill, use it as a quick insert drill, and there's even an offset setting. We'll go through all them settings here in a little bit and show you how they function and how they work. Let's go over some of the specs on this DCD803 brushless cordless multi-head drill driver. It is your typical install driver, but kind of on like steroids. 2 speed settings, a no load speed RPMs of 0 to 450 in speed 1 or 0 to 1650 in speed 2. The tool is 4.91 inches long, so just a little bit under 5 inches. And the tool weight, bare tool only, is 2.15 pounds. So I'm just going to go over showing you how these different attachments go on the drill. Now, when I first got it, I thought it was a pain in the butt to get these heads onto the drill, but I wasn't doing it right, okay? I was trying to pull this collet back and then put it on, and it was messing up. You don't even got to do that. It's quick insert. Watch this. You just put it on, boom, clicks in, ready to go. Now, obviously, to take it off, you got to pull it back and take it off. Okay, same thing. This is the quick change collet, like you see on your impact drivers, a 1/4 inch hex. Same thing. If you don't want to be messing around with a drill chuck at all, well, you don't have to. Now you got a quick insert collet on your drill driver. Okay? This is what they call the offset, and we will show you exactly what this offset is for. Okay? But same thing, you just put it in there. Boom. Okay? Snaps right in. It took me a minute to get that. And then, last but certainly not least, your right angle attachment. All right? Now, if you use the right angle attachment, you can also attach the offset to it. Compare that to the Milwaukee M12 installation driver, you will find out that you cannot just snap them in, okay? You literally got to push back, boom, put it in, okay? Now, I'm going to warn everybody, this is one of my favorite tools in my shop, so this is going to take a bunch here to win me over on this, but I will say it's off to a good start with that quick insert attachments. Look at that, guys. Really, really smart and good idea from DeWalt there. Very impressed with that. It comes with a nice rail to store these away, okay? You can store these on the wall. See how they got the hook there for the nails or the screws? You can store them right on your workbench just as I have here right now. But that's a nice little feature, okay? That's the offset attachment. Do you see how it can get right up against that ceiling there and get my screw going as close as I want to? I can even get it as close as way up here if I really, really wanted to. All right? Your normal drill or impact driver can't do this. Boom. Look at that. No, I'm not saying you're putting a 3.5 inch deck screw in a spot like that. I'm just doing this for demonstrating purposes. And it keeps the screw level. So that's your offset attachment, and that's why you'd want to use it. I really, really like that. Now we're going to show you if you're driving a bunch of fasteners all day long, but don't want the inconvenience of having to rechuck stuff out all the time. And I know there's different bit holders and stuff that you can use. If you have this, you don't have to use them bit holders, because guess what? You just grab your quick insert attachment, pop it on, and now it's like you got the functionality of an impact driver, the convenience of an impact driver in your drill driver, okay? It's actually pretty freaking cool. Got a quick insert collet, boom, you're in, right? This is a 1/4 inch by 5 inch Spax power leg. Let's see if it's got the power in speed 2 and drill mode. Yep. It does. Kind of hiccup there a little bit, but let's see. A 4-inch deck screw, number 10. Drywall screw, number 10 drywall screw. Let's see. Good trigger control. I'm using them DeWalt tips too, drill bits. I like the trigger on it. Now we got the big boy. We got the lag, 6-inch lag here. 3/8 by 6-inch lag. And guys, we've been using the 4 amp hour power pack. I think this is the best choice for this drill. Nope, that's as far as she goes in speed 2. Let's kick it on down to speed 1. All right, we did it in speed 1, but speed 2, no bueno. All right, let's see how this thing drills. You know, some holes and stuff. All right, now we got the drill truck attachment on it. It looks just like a regular everyday drill, right? We put on a 7/8 inch Jorgensen paddle bit, and we're gonna see if it can indeed go through this piece of a 2x10. No problem. All right, let's up the drill bit size a little bit. That did it, no problemo. All right, now let's do a 1-inch paddle bit. Nope, let's try it again. Maybe it's a bad part of the wood. That's what it was. All right, you can do a 1-inch paddle bit. I think that's a bad part of the wood. Let's try 1 1/8 and just give it a try. 1 1/8 inch Jorgensen paddle bit. Same speed 2, same battery. Nope. Nope, the buck kind of stops at the 1-inch paddle bit for power on this thing, which is pretty freaking phenomenal for an install driver. What about a 1-inch Irwin speed bore? Let's see. Nope. All right, so it's looking like that 1-inch diameter is going to be your max limit for drilling holes with this thing in speed 2. Get down in the speed 1. It should be able to do it. Let's see. Yeah, so in speed 1, no problem. So if you got to drill any holes over 1 inch in diameter, you're gonna have to kick it into speed 1 with this thing. I don't know why you would, because this is an install driver, but we'll get into more of that later on my final thought. Use this part of a drill that much, and that is the clutch. But just because I don't use it doesn't mean other people don't use it. So I'm going to start testing the clutch a little bit in these tests, okay? So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna start driving 3.5 inch deck screws. We'll put it on setting number, let's just do 8. So we'll be on setting number 8, and we'll see how consistent it is. all the way home. So far, not looking so good on the clutch, guys. Yeah, we've gotten a different depth on every fastener. Every fastener, we've gotten a different depth. Every fastener we drove, we got a different depth. We got one right here. We got one right there. And then you see the other one sticking up. So every fastener we got a different depth. So I'd have to say this clutch isn't the greatest. So if you're a big clutch guy, maybe this isn't the tool for you. Last but certainly not least, now you got the right angle drill attachment. What do you use the right angle drill attachment for? Say you got to get a fastener or you got to drill a little hole inside of here. You can't get your regular drill in here, okay? What you would do, put on the right angle drill attachment, and boom, it can get you in the tight spots, get the job done. Great for cabinet workers and all that type of stuff. Showed you all the different attachments, showed you all that stuff. I got to say, I'm highly, highly impressed, okay? I'm highly, highly impressed. That Milwaukee M12 installation driver is one of my top 5 tools of all time. Okay, I love that little thing. And yes, can that get into some more tighter areas than this? Yes, it can. Your super compact areas, you go with the M12 all day long. But this thing here gives you power that M12 cannot give you. This thing here gives you runtime that M12 cannot give you. It just feels beefier. And there's something to be said about a good drill grip in the ergonomics. That thing is not your typical drill grip. It's a weird handle thing. I've never had a problem with it, but I know a lot of people have. So if you're not digging that type of a grip and you need an install driver, this may be it for you, okay? Now, why am I talking about the power so much? Josh, this isn't a tool that's meant for power. It's not meant for that. Blah, blah, blah. It's meant for cabinet workers, master woodworkers, very delicate type work. It's not meant for power. Yes, I hear you, and I agree. But at the end of the day, when you can carry less tools to the job site, it's easier on you. This can be your everyday drill. It can be your everyday drill. Boom. Use it like that every day. Okay? It can be your everyday drill. And when you don't need it to be your everyday drill and you need it for more delicate work, fine. Boom. See you later. Boom. Offset. On. So that's where this comes in handy. You can physically use this as your everyday drill. The only drawback on this tool is the clutch. I've been using the clutch and trying to test different settings. I know I only showed you in setting 8, but I'm telling you right now, it's just as crappy in setting 2, just as crappy in setting 10, and so on and so forth. I've had this tool for about a month now, and I've been using it regularly every day for them few weeks. I just don't hop on here and give my full opinion like that. I like to use the tool in my shop, at work, and all that type of stuff, and then shoot the video, okay? That way I got a good understanding of what the tool can and cannot do, its limitations, its drawbacks, its plus. Tool manufacturers that have 18/24/20 volt install drivers, okay? You got Bosch. Bosch kind of has a couple of good ones. I have never personally tried one out, because they never go on sale, but they have a couple of good ones. I know Sayer has done videos on them. I know Tools with Souls has done videos on them. I know Tinker with Tools have done videos on those drill drivers from Bosch, install drivers from Bosch, but I just have not, okay? And I can't give my opinion if I haven't had a personal experience with it. But I trust them guys, and if you want to go watch the videos on the Bosch, please go hit up them other channels. So, seeing how there isn't too many options that have this type of power in an install driver that you can pop a tabless battery on. You can't say that about the Bosch. Bosch don't have tabless batteries in the US. Skil has a 20-volt option. I think the Milwaukee is stronger than the Skil 20-volt option, okay? I wouldn't go the Skil route. Although if you're on a budget, hardcore DIY, it could help you. No other install driver can you pop a 4 amp hour tabless battery on it and get that much more power out of it. So I think this has got the leg up. It should have the leg up because it's the latest one out, okay? I really dig how this all comes nice and neat. A nice neat rail that you can hang up on the wall. You can hang it up on the wall. You can throw it in your tool bag. You can throw it in your toolbox. That's also versatile, okay? And thank you for liking and commenting. Every time you guys do that, you help out this channel greatly. I really appreciate it. If you can, go be a member of our channel. It's only $2.99, and there's a bunch of perks that come with that. Member-only giveaways. We're actually running one right now. All kinds of stuff. Discounts in our merch store. If you need great Tool Squatch merch, please hit up our bio. The link to the merch store is in the bio. And as always, guys, I love you.